Hello, I'm Bill Keeker, Vice President of Marketing for Mondi Consumer Flexibles in North America.
And I am Chris Simmers, Vice President of Technical Services for Mondi North America.
Today we're going to be talking about Mondi's Eco Solutions, which is our collaborative approach to sustainable offerings for consumer plastic packaging within the North American market. We'll be talking about recyclability, the use of post-consumer recycled content, and other options. Here is a brief video that will describe our offerings in greater detail. Hello, I'm Bill Keeker, Vice President of Marketing for Mondi Consumer Flexibles North America. Today we'll be discussing our Eco Solution, which is part of our Sustainable by Design offerings for the North American consumer packaging space. Mondi operates more than 100 facilities in over 30 countries globally, focusing on both paper and plastic solutions. Today we'll be discussing our plastic solutions, but more information on our paper offerings are available on our website. Any discussion on sustainability in packaging must start with the needs and wants of the consumer. Over the last 2 years, Mondi and Dow have collaborated to do extensive research in home care and premium pet food packaging on what consumers are looking for in packaging, and especially in sustainability. For more information on this research, please refer to mondichangestheview.com. To lead us through the Mondi North American offerings will be Chris Simmers, Vice President of Technical Services for Mondi.
Historically, in our industry, we have used structures that are laminated to provide the shelf presence and the wide process window. These materials that are typically used as polyester and polyethylene. Unfortunately, those structures are not recyclable. Our challenge at Mondi is to deliver a recyclable structure without compromise. With that, we introduce the FlexiBag recyclable product. Examples of features that we can deliver without compromise are easy opening features, easy reclosability, and an easy carry handle. Mondi's quality management systems incorporates regular test methods to ensure airtightness and drop strength for your entire product range, from small to large packaging. Even though polyethylene is fully recyclable, in the flexible form, it is not traditionally picked up on a curbside program. Therefore, Mondi has partnered with Sustainable Packaging Coalition and the How to Recycle Store Drop-Off program. This partnership allows consumers and brands an avenue for recycling our product. The Mondi difference is sustainable without compromise.
Chris mentioned sustainability without compromise, but how do we achieve that? It starts with collaboration. Our technical team works with our customers to make sure that we completely understand the specifications required for full customer manufacturing efficiency, as well as customer and consumer satisfaction. Then we use the Mondi's fully integrated approach, which starts with control of our own resin supply all the way through finished goods to ensure compatibility with all customer and consumer requirements. We have spoken to this point about packaging options that are recyclable, but it's also important as an industry that we have an end use for those products once they're recycled. How Mondi incorporates these products is as a post-consumer recycled component that is available in our standard packaging options. Chris will give us additional details on some of these offerings.
When it comes to integrating PCR into your packaging, one of my first recommendations is to get the technical team involved in the design and the development as early as possible. We do have some options to work with. First off, with us being a fully integrated manufacturing facility, we have the ability to customize our blends so that PCR goes into your package basically unnoticed. In addition to that, we can also work with our suppliers and integrate PCR into the PET stream as well to increase those percentages of your overall package weight and help you achieve those corporate goals in most cases even exceed the aggressive goal that you have on a PCR content. If your corporate goals include compostability, this is also an area that our team at Mondi can help you with.
All of the offerings described today are available in rotogravure, flexographic, or Ultra HD flexographic printing with matte, gloss, or registered matte finishes. For additional information, please contact us directly. Chris, one of the options that we didn't mention in the video was bioresins. We'd like to just share what options that customers would have with us if they were interested in bioresins.
Great question, Bill. Yeah, from our ability at Jackson, Missouri, we are fully integrated. And when I say that, I'm talking mainly about our extrusion process. So when it comes to bioresins, we can procure multiple different resin types, and then it allows us to have the ability to integrate that into our products at various percentages based on your requirements and your demands from the product quality.
You know, another thing that we talk about a lot within the Eco Solutions approach is the sustainability without compromise. But if we look at basically using PE resins and PE laminations, the industry's been using PE for a long time. So what kind of compromises do you see out in the field that customers are asked to do when they use PE that by working with Mondi they wouldn't have to compromise?
So traditionally, one of the key compromises has been the stiffness of the product, so that impacts your shelf presence, and then also impacts your processability. So with the products that we have today, we have increased that stiffness, been able to close that process window away from where it was previously, and be able to give you a much more similar looking package on the shelf than what has ever been able to be achieved with the polyethylene structure before.
When you talk about process windows, does that include sealability windows that would be efficiency
Correct.
updates for the customer? Okay.
It includes that, but not limited to that. So also, the other things that we do see is the stiffness impact. So that allows you to run different tension windows than what you ever could before with just polyethylene. Much closer to what you can with polyester.
Okay. We talked a lot in the video on collaboration, but why should a customer be interested in collaborating with Mondi? What resources do we have that are different?
So located here in the U.S., we have a full tech service team. We have the ability to spend time within your plant. We have relationships with machine manufacturers. We have relationships with suppliers, and we can truly put boots on the ground in those facilities and transfer our expertise and the knowledge we gain as a team to help benefit our customers.
I want to pick up one more area on these polyethylene and recyclable side structures, because one thing we found from on the commercial side of the business and talking with customers is customers and consumers are concerned about the printability of some of those polyethylene structures versus the industry standard PE, PET laminations. Has that changed recently, and what could we do to really increase the consumer readability and attractiveness within some of these recyclable structures?
I'm glad you brought that up, Bill. Often from the technical side, we forget those details. But what we've been able to achieve, and again, it comes back to those physical properties and the process windows that we've been able to achieve with these new structures. It allows us to get a much higher print quality than what we ever had before on our sustainable structure. And by doing that, we're printing well above 250 line screens per inch in a flexographic format.
Okay. And that really allows highly attractive consumer appearance regardless of the structure.
You truly get image quality, and you are able to maximize your marketing space on a package by going to smaller font sizes and keeping that reader where you can still read it from a consumer standpoint.
With that, we'll wrap up. and just say that we look forward to all opportunities to speak with you further and to collaborate on solving your specific problems and providing solutions for whatever your need may be. With that, our direct contact information is about to show up on the screen. And again, thank you for your time today.